Hello, people out there in YouTube land. I am Chris the Shriner Dog, coming to you from my home studios. Well, I don't really have a home studio. I just kind of record my videos, upload them to the GoPro cloud, or I just straight up upload them onto my tablet so I can edit them right then and there. And then I use a microphone to add in my narration and music and all that jazz. So basically, my studio is portable. Anyways, I just kind of want to start off with one important point. I've just been reading around, not particularly on my channel, but people complain that YouTubers and other social media people complain about like Patreon and stuff like that. I'm not against Patreon at all. I'm not. I actually have a Patreon for myself to help support the channel. I don't get anything from it, but I'm not against the idea of other YouTubers actually using that to help finance their channels, because I know that that's how a lot of people nowadays actually get started. Back when I started YouTube the first time in 2014, 2015, right around there, I don't think I was aware of Patreon. I just started posting videos, and that's what I started doing again this last summer. And I debated for a while whether or not I should actually do a Patreon, because I mean I only have just like 1,100 subscribers, just over that. Not really anything to like. I mean I am extremely grateful for every single person who has subscribed to my channel. I am actually very thankful for everybody who watches the videos and continues to watch them. I really am appreciative towards you, and also those of you who comment as often as you do. Really am grateful for all of you, and also thankful for all of you tuning in. But anyways, I debated, like I was saying before, I was debating whether or not I should actually have a Patreon for my channel, because, well, I actually have a full-time job, and I don't really plan on quitting my full-time job. I'm a truck driver by trade, hence the reason why I'm going to like St. George, Salt Lake City all the time. You'll see clips in Arizona, Las Vegas, and then mostly here in Utah, because I'm based out of Salt Lake City. But with this current job that I'm driving for now, I started this job back in October 2024. I'm sorry, October 2024 is when I started this job, and I start my routes off in Salt Lake City, Utah, and I drive up to Ridgefield, Washington, to drop off an empty trailer and then pick up a loaded one. And then I used to have it up until recently to where I would actually on Thursdays I would do loads in like Oregon, like Bend and Eugene, in that area. But the company I actually drive for actually just switched up about 3, maybe 4 weeks. So about a month ago, about the time I decided to do this, these daily videos. So I used to have it, like I said, I used to have it to where I would leave on Sundays if I was able to get my 34-hour reset done in time, and then I would go up, park in Boardman, Oregon, park my truck there, because it's about a 10.5-hour drive in my truck from Salt Lake City to Boardman, and I'm only allowed to drive for 11 hours a day. So that was like the last place I could park at, take a shower, do all that stuff, do everything a trucker needs to do while he or she or they are on the road. And then the next morning I would drive the last 3 hours from Boardman, Oregon to Ridgefield, Washington, which is about 20 miles northeast of Portland, Oregon. So just barely over the Columbia River. And that's the whole reason why you see a lot of like clips and films that I post on my videos that are the same place. It's just that they're all from different viewpoints. I just like to edit them all together and then add in the narration and some music later on, kind of like what I'm doing right now, because I have a little mic set up and I'm actually recording as the video is playing right in front of me. Anyways, got a little off track, but I kind of want to explain the situation I am in now. Anyways, and then I would go there, do a Tuesday load, and then I'll start heading back and do like a Friday Utah load. But if I couldn't get back to Salt Lake City until Saturday morning, I would basically not have enough time to do a Tuesday load. So it was going to be a problem in my eyes, and also in the company's eyes. And they had it to where I would start doing a Monday Utah load, and then doing like a Thursday Washington or Oregon load, which makes it a lot easier for me. I just basically need to be home for the weekends because my wife works on the weekends, and we have 3 kids with special needs, and no one really wants to watch our kids for us, mainly because of that. So try and make things work. My wife works at a gym here, so it's just easier for her to miss like an hour or two on a Saturday than it would be on a Sunday. So that's another reason why we switched up, and it seems to be working really well for both me and the company I drive for at the same time. So it's working out really well in that situation. Anyways, I wanted to bring that up because I did end up deciding to do a Patreon and starting that up, and that is actually one of the links I had down below that encourage people to go and check out in the description box to every video that I have. And sometimes I'll put like a little card to my Patreon towards the beginning of the videos, just letting you know that it's there. But I just feel like I feel obliged to tell everybody that supporting the channel on Patreon or through Venmo or whatever, it is absolutely not required for you to watch these videos. The whole reason why I had it set up is just to basically, just in case I needed like a little bit of, just to help, pay for gas for or help pay for a rental of a car if I need to. But again, I can walk around, I can manage, I can probably use rideshare every once in a while. It's basically to help me cover some of those costs. So I'm not using my personal money all the time, because that money I make from my job primarily goes to my family taking care of my kids. Every once in a while, I'll put like a few bucks off to the side, so I have a little bit of money to spend throughout the week. So there's that. That's how I'm financially set up with, through my channel, because and a lot of these like Monday through Friday is mostly our videos that go live Tuesday through Saturday are usually focused around where I'm at for the week during work, whereas Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays some Saturday and Sunday and Monday are more other stuff that I like to focus on, like something like the Sandlot filming locations or Dumb and Dumber, like basically movie filming locations wherever it goes and stuff like that. Eventually, I would like to get my channel monetized, but that's not gonna, regardless of how much or how little I would make from monetization of my channel, I'm still gonna be working my full-time job. Again, because like I said, I have a family to take care of, and they are my primary thing to take care of. If you want to say, life things, so family, bills, etc., all that stuff, I take care of that, and that's why I have a full-time job. I just think it would be kind of nice to have the channel monetized, and that's why I'm not like super adamant about doing like a Patreon and stuff like that, and all that jazz. Anyways, enough of the financial stuff. I kind of wanted to say that here towards the beginning of this video, kind of get that out of the way, and just because that's been something that has kind of been weighing down on my shoulders the last couple of weeks. Because at first I would be thinking like, oh, why is nobody checking out my Patreon, or why is that, and stuff like that. And come to think of it, I'm perfectly content with it. I'm fine with nobody donating on my Patreon, even though it would be 100% appreciated if people did that. But again, like I said before, it is not required for you to watch these videos. And besides, I don't even know what kind of rewards program I would want to set up for people who are Patreon members, because I don't have a whole lot of time being a truck driver and also being a parent of kids with special needs. I don't have enough time to be able to set all that stuff up. And on top of that, the average views of my videos get anywhere between 15 and like 50 or 60 views, which I'm happy with. But I feel that in due time, I feel like I can start steadily getting the viewership hours up the more and more I post a daily video. And I'm actually noticing that my analytics for my channel, I use YouTube Studios to actually keep track of all my stats and stuff like that, and hours and stuff like that. And ever since I started doing my daily videos, and even though it only had some videos, especially the more recent ones, I only have like 10 or 15 views and stuff like that. But there have been a few that have gotten up to like 60 to 80 views. But that I'm happy with that. And now I know that the viewership hours, or the viewership numbers aren't exactly high compared to a lot of other YouTubers that are out there. And that's okay. I don't really like to compare myself to all those other YouTubers, because I'm also seeing the numbers like hours watched. It's actually going up, because when I started doing daily videos, because I know like if I want to monetize my channel, I have to have like what 4,000 viewership hours to monetize my channel. If I need like 3,000 viewership or watched hours in order to start up with like memberships, which I think I actually might do when I get to about 3,000 viewed hours. We'll see how it goes, but I'm still a long ways from that point. So when we get to that point, we'll see what happens and stuff like that. And again, that gives me a little bit of time, to figure out what kind of rewards I want to give to people who are members of my channel and stuff like that. Because I don't know, one idea I might have is like playing video games. Because I love playing video games. I'm trying to make it to where I have a plan to I'm at the point to where I can do live streams whenever I want. The thing is, I just don't have a whole lot of time on my hands to do those live streams, because my time off, it's not very often. And whatever little time I do have off, I like to spend with my kids and my wife, and people who are parents or have families, they understand what I mean by that. So that's where I focus a lot of my time. And I apologize if the quality of some of my videos isn't exactly way up there. It's just that I'm juggling with being a full-time dad and being like a part-time YouTuber at the same time. And when I'm at work, I'm trying to focus more on my job, my actual 9 to 5 job and stuff like that. And then kind of making my YouTube channel secondary. I kind of figure that maybe once my YouTube channel is monetized, then I'm still, right now, I'm actually still in the process of looking for a different job, because I'm working on getting some other endorsements. I'm working on getting my hazmat endorsement. I have a few other endorsements on my CDL that I can use, but I want to really work towards getting my hazmat endorsement. I have my background check submitted and all that jazz. Waiting to hear back, but they're sending all the results over to like the DMV here in Utah. And once they get that, I got to take a test to do the hazmat endorsement and get that added to my CDL. And once I get that, there are a lot more local jobs that can get me home daily, and I can spend more time with my wife and my kids. My wife wants to be able to feel like she's contributed to our family financially. I mean, I make enough money to where we can cover our needs and stuff like that, but she likes to have the work on the weekends because she wants to help financially support our family. So that's why she does it, and that way I'm home with the kids. And then that way she doesn't have to worry about stressing out, trying to find someone to watch our kids for a couple hours while I'm trying to get home from my job and she's at work and stuff like that. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. It's like, and that's another reason why I'm not too adamant about pushing Patreon on people who actually watch my channel. It's just, I have it there just to have it there. I don't really expect anybody to donate. That's fine, but I would be really appreciative if someone actually started doing that. Anyways, I think for the rest of the majority of the rest of the video, I kind of want to talk about plans about what I want to do with this channel once it is monetized. I know on social media, it's probably the last thing that people want to talk about when it comes to stuff like this, but I don't want to keep doing the same type of video over and over and over and over and over again, if you know what I mean. I don't want to keep producing videos about what my week is like, what my day is like while on the job, while on the road, but I kind of want to start introducing some other things, and I'm trying to put myself in a situation to where I can actually do that, because I love, for example, for doing live streams with video games, playing video games with people who are members of my channel, and stuff like that. I want to be able to get the members to my channel, once I get that started going, I want to be able to give something back to them, and that might be something that I do. I know that not everybody on my channel, I know that not everybody who would become a member of my channel would play video games. So I'll also try to I'm also trying to figure out something else that I could do to help show my things towards those members who don't play video games and stuff like that. That's another thing I haven't quite figured out quite yet. I do have my Instagram that people can go follow. It's at ShrinerDog at ShrinerDog _on_ YouTube. I hope everybody can go check that out because that's where you can see some of the extra pictures I post. And on top of that, I think some members I might, if they want, I can send them like a postcard from where I'm at just to show them my appreciation and my thanks for their support over the years. Now, with that being said, I actually kind of want to go on to a different subject because, like I said, I might end up just doing like a rewards program for those of you who are members who will eventually become members or will donate to my Patreon. I want to start like a video game group chat through or something like. I primarily play on the Nintendo Switch. I like to play online sometimes. I mostly play like Animal Crossing or Mario Kart or a lot of like JRPGs like Chrono Trigger. I like to play Sea of Stars, stuff like that. I'm thinking that eventually I might do like once a month as a thank you to people who are members of my channel or those who donate to Patreon to join me in some online gaming. Like once a month, like on a Saturday for a couple of hours, just as like a thank you to it. And then also at the end of every video, those of you who have became members or, support my channel through Patreon, at the end of the video, I want to give you like a big, huge shout out at the end of every video. Can I put your name either on screen through roll credits or thank you by voice or a mixture of all of it. When we get to that point, we'll see, because I don't think I'm anywhere near that point at the moment, but we will get there. And I also want to, in the future, I want to be able to include more, video game reviews, movie reviews. I've done food reviews, quite a few of those on my channel, but I want to see if I can start doing more of those wherever I'm parking for the night, because I'm an over-the-road driver staying in the western states. In a lot of cases, now that my work schedule has changed a little bit, I will be able to go out and visit other local eateries that I won't be able to visit, or that I had not been able to visit other times before this. So I plan on doing some more food reviews to help out, people that restaurants that I visit. I mean, I know that when it comes to like videos that are like food review videos, those are just like my opinions. That was my experience. But at the same time, with me doing the food review video, maybe that'll help the restaurant that I go visit take that information, try to better their restaurant, or even say it's perfect the way it is, or just improve on that. And at the same time, with me making a video, I'm hoping that it also helps the restaurant get more traction, gain more attention, more people coming to their food, being able to help them make more money, be able to provide better food. Do that. So that's why I want to do some food reviews. I also I feel the same way about doing video game reviews, game system reviews, movie reviews. I might dabble into more doing like food review or review. I might dabble in more like having like this channel be more like review focused, giving my opinions and thoughts about the stuff that I try out, in the areas that I'm in. I also might try to do unboxings every once in a while. I know it's pretty cliche. I don't usually do unboxings, but every once in a while, if there's something I'm really excited about, I get my hands on it, I might do like a little bit of an unboxing. Like for example, the Switch 2. At the recording of this video, is coming out in about a week and a half. I'm going to try to get my hands on what I wasn't able to pre-order because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get the time off of work for that. And I was going to try to have it to where I can actually go and maybe even visit a GameStop or a Walmart or a Target while I'm on the road. That might be close by, because there's a few of those on the road that I usually visit. But with the Nintendo Switch 2 coming out on the 5th of June, so that's like a week and a half, like I said before. And with me trying to work on getting my hazmat, I'm pretty sure, I'm about 95% positive that the Utah Department of Motor Vehicles has gotten my results back for my background check to get my hazmat done. So I might as well, I was thinking like I'll kill two birds with one stone. with the priority of the two being getting my hazmat so I can actually get like a higher hourly wage, and then also be able to go out and get like a unboxing review about the Nintendo Switch 2, get my hands on it, get myself some time to go out and go do that. I plan on doing an unboxing, and I also plan on recording my experience trying to go out and go get one and stuff like that. But we'll see how that turns out and how everything comes out. But that's something I plan on doing in the future, up until I can actually, better my work situation. A lot of my videos are going to be kind of similar to this, where I just kind of recording on the road, just kind of doing like a little narration later on, and then be able to provide that. A lot of truck drivers go through like a lot of the same experiences that I do, and a lot of them also very different experiences. And if you're a truck driver, I highly encourage you to start a YouTube channel too. There are a lot of like trucker YouTube channels out there that I subscribe to. There's a few of them that I subscribe to. A lot of them give like reviews about trucking companies they drive for, that they currently drive for. I might dabble in that in the future. I've had about 4 trucking jobs, 4 or 5, 3 to 5 or something like that. But I will, when I was, you see the truck that I'm driving right now is a white Freightliner Cascadia. So I was driving for Penske. So I'm not ashamed to say that I drove for Penske because I no longer drive for them. The only time I will not mention the companies that I have driven for is if I'm actually currently driving for them. That's why I've been open about the companies I've driven for prior to where I'm at right now. But I've considered this job that I'm driving for now as my current job, so I'm not actually naming them by name. And I'll continue to keep it that way until I start a new job. And I might end up going back to giving a review to my prior jobs before, based off of it's based off of my own personal experience and not anybody else's, based off my experience. And that's what I want to be able to put out there into the universe now. I'm going to do review videos just based on my own prior experience, the way I think, the way I taste things. I mean, I'm not saying that like my review is the end all be all, is the be all end all, and that I'm not saying that I'm always gonna be right. I'm just saying like this is what I think of it. I mean, let's say for example I go do like a review on Denny's, and I end up liking it or I end up not liking it. Someone else out there might not feel the same way about Denny's as I do. Like I might not like it, but someone else will say like, oh, that place is the best, or this location I love, and stuff like that. Or it might be vice versa. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying anybody else is right, because everybody likes what they like, and people want to go try out new restaurants based off what other people say. And that's kind of why I want to dabble into something like that. You know what? I actually just had an idea. I kind of figured, why not have like a listener feedback type thing? On my Instagram, if you go onto my Instagram, I gave it to you earlier at @tryadog_on_YouTube. If you go on there, if you want to send me a voice message about what would you like to see in the future of the channel, or if you just want to be a part of my video, go ahead and send me a voice message. I'll go ahead and save it, and I'll download it onto my app, and I'll go ahead and include that voice chat or that voice message you sent to me on the video, as long as you're okay with me doing so. You have the honor code. I'm gonna go ahead and I won't get upset. You say whatever you want. Just basically keep it clean, keep it family friendly. It doesn't have to be like a positive message. It could be something like it could be some. It could be like let's see, some improvements I can make on my channel. It could be like a review of my channel. I'll go ahead and include it in the video, and I can do what I can to change the format of my videos and stuff like that. But if you also have a positive message and you do not want to leave a comment down below in the video, I can go ahead and include your voice into the video, so long that you're okay with it. Good, bad, whatever. It's up to you. I'm always looking for ways to improve my channel. I'm always looking for ways to include other people into my videos. And I know I haven't really collabed with a whole lot of people. Adam Wu, I have a couple of times. A couple other people, Jacob Barlow, and I've even collabed with Leather Wolf Studios back in the day. He was called HH Fox Addict. I'll go ahead and see if I can include his channel link down below. He's doing mall videos nowadays, dead mall videos, and he's primarily active on TikTok. But we've done a couple of videos early on in my YouTube career, back when we were covering the Plumtree Plaza, the demolition of that, and the reconstruction of that. One of these days, I want to do a video solely on that place. It'll be a very long video. I've done small videos, but I want to do like one big long video. Pre-demolition, demolition, and also the rebuild up of it. But back on the subject of including you, the viewer, in my future videos through like a voice, like an audio clip or whatever. If you want me to go ahead and keep you anonymous, go ahead and let me know beforehand, and I'll go ahead and keep your voice anonymous. But if you also want like your channel name or your Instagram or your TikTok or whatever handle you have, if you want me to go ahead and include that in the video, I'll go ahead and include that. But I will not ask you to give your first and last name. I prefer you give me like a TikTok or some form of social media for me to shout out instead of like an actual name, because, well, I want to be able to protect those of you who actually watch my videos and want to be included in the videos as well. I mean, I think it's kind of an easier way to include other people in my videos. I hope that made sense. I mean, I would still appreciate people giving me a subscription, liking the videos, and also marking that bell notification to get notified when I post a new video. I would still appreciate all that stuff. I would also still appreciate the likes and comments down below. I would appreciate all that, but I still want to be able to include you, the viewer, in my future videos. So go ahead and let me know down below if you think that's a good idea. And also, if you want to contact me, I think the best way to contact me is through Discord. I usually have a Discord link down below in the threads or in the description box down below that you can join. I also provide a link to my Instagram, to my TikTok, and to a couple of Facebook groups that I manage. So it's easy to hold me through all those links. And just let me know, send me like a direct message, like a PM or DM, and just say, hey, I'm so-and-so on whatever thread you have. Then I want to be able to, provide my input about stuff. Or heck, if you even want to have like an interview style type stuff, we can even go on Discord and do like a live chat, and I can record that audio if you're okay with that, and I can include it in a future video. Like if I'm asking you some questions, or if you just want to have like a full-on 2-hour discussion or whatever you want, then I can include that in a future video. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about down below in the comment section. Is that a good idea? Bad idea? What do you think? Of course, in the future, in order for you to do that, you do not have to be a member of the channel. You also do not have to be, on my Patreon, donating money to my channel for future videos or anything. You don't have to do any of that. I basically want to do this as a way to get your social media out there to help you boost your numbers. I'm hoping to do that. And again, like I said, you don't have to be a member. You do not have to be donating any money to my channel, to my cause whatsoever. I just want to do that to be able to share your channel, help boost your numbers, and maybe we can help each other out by you sharing my video or me sharing one of your videos and stuff like that. Help each other out with numbers. And I basically want to, I'm trying to help out my numbers, get my numbers up, but I also want to, in the process, I want to be able to return the favor to you too. Anyways, don't forget to check out those links down below to join those groups, and hey, maybe we can actually do something in the future, Well, here we are at the end of the video. If you made it this far, thank you for your viewership, and thank you for your watch, and thank you mostly for your time. Anyways, if you're still here, why not hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell? Because I plan on, or to get notified for whenever I post a new video. Because I do plan on doing more videos like this, where I just kind of chat about what's going on in the world, future plans about what I want to do with my channel. And I've noticed that, so why not hit that subscribe button? And I've also noticed that the majority of the people who do watch my channel are not already subscribed to my channel. So why not do yourself a favor and do me a favor and hit that subscribe button down below. And also hit that notification bell to get notified when I do post a new video. I try to post a new video every single day at 7 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. That's 6 p.m. Pacific, and that's 9 a.m. Eastern. So it's kind of early in the day. And you don't actually have to sit there and physically watch the entire video. Because with a format like this, I just kind of want to just sit there and chit chat and talk. And then I guess you could say it's kind of like a more of a podcasting type setup, but with 2 videos and stuff like that. I mean, if you watch the video, it's appreciative. I appreciate it. There are going to be some videos out there where I'm like, hey, look at this. This thing is awesome. And you're going to want to watch those types of videos. Whereas I'm going to start posting videos like this too more often, where it's like, no, there's not a whole lot to see except for the scenery. And it's going to be a lot more on me just talking. I plan on doing stuff like that. A little bit of a mix of everything. Anyways, don't forget to check out the links down below in the description box. And, you know, maybe one of these days we can meet up, and not in person, but basically we could probably, I mean, not necessarily in person, but maybe we can like chat online, do some, you know, Teams meeting or something, or maybe we can even meet like on Discord, record our conversation that we have and put it to a video here. Just to help spread your social media and also help help on my channel too. I basically just want to make it go both ways. Sorry for the stuttering. I tend to stutter when I get a little excited. Anyways, enjoy the rest of the video, and we will talk sometime in the future. Thanks for watching today, everybody. Bye.
Hey everybody watching has to subscribe. Subscribing is cool. Thanks.